everyone, Jared here with JDS Industries. Today I'm going to show you how to perform a print merge through CorelDRAW. Let's get started. First we want to prepare our Excel file. So here you can see that I have my rows and columns all together. In row 1 you want to make sure you have your titles, so first, last number, and then we want to make sure we have the information for their names and the numbers in there. Next we want to go to Save. We can save it anywhere on our computer. We want to make sure that we know where we're saving it. I'm saving mine on my desktop, and we want to make sure we do a text file. Tab delimited is what I'm choosing. This will be one of the few files you can use in print merge. Once it's saved, we want to open up our CorelDRAW, and I have a template set up here. I have it set up as a 3x2 name badge. Next we want to go to File, Print Merge, Create, Load Print Merge. In this window you'll find Import File. We want to click on that, and then we want to find that file that we just saved, and we want to make sure that it's set to the correct file format, which is a text file. We want to click on the file and hit Open. And you'll see that we have our first, last, and number titles here. We want to click Finish, and then it'll open up the print merge options here. We want to select each of these individually and click Insert Selected Field. This will add the fields in our document. Now that we have them in our document, we want to move them to the correct places where they will be set at. I am going to use my Align and Distribute, setting it up horizontally. Same with the number, we'll do the same. And then now we want to put them within the 2x3 area. We want to make sure we center our text, and we can change the format, the size. Once we move them into the correct area and have them set up to the size and parameters of what we want them to fit, everything looks good here. So now what we want to do is we want to make sure that our last name doesn't fall off the edge of the template. I may have a long name in here, so we're going to just add a couple commas. We want to make sure that we use a character that has anything that goes below the text line, because if you don't do that, it'll cut off some of those letters or numbers, anything that goes below it. So we'll do a couple commas, make sure they fit within the 3x2 area. And we know the numbers aren't going to be long enough, so we don't have to do it for them. And then we want to go and choose our envelope. I have mine open already. If you don't see it, you can click on the plus sign here, or go to Windows, Dockers, Effects, and Envelope. Once we do that and we have our text selected, we want to click Add New. So this makes an envelope, and then we want to add an envelope to all the other ones. Once that is done, we'll see that we have them set as an envelope. Now we want to remove the commas in the first and last name. So if you click on it, you'll notice we'll get a Edit Text field here. So we can change anything we want, but we just want to remove the commas for now. Once those are removed, we'll see that we are ready to perform the print merge, and we will do Merge to New Document. Now it will take a little bit of time if you have more than 9 names, but all I have are 9. So you'll see here that they added all of them here on each individual pages. Now what we want to do next is we want to print these out, but we don't want to waste an entire 8.5 by 11 sheet or 11 by 17 sheet. So we'll click on Layout, and then we'll go to Edit, And once we're in the editing window, we can switch back and forth to see the pages. But then in here, we can see the page across and the page down. This will give us the ability to add and subtract the names that we have on each pages. You'll see when I do up to 4, it's a little bit too much on the left and right side. So it starts to skew them. So what we want to do is make sure that we're putting them correctly formatted so they don't minimize those 2x3 rectangles. Next, we want to move these apart. If they're up against each other, that might be a little bit hard to work with. So what we're going to do is spread out the cut lines. If we click on that top middle one, we can adjust it to 1/4 inch. Next, we can select the horizontal lines, and if we click on one of them, it'll do it for all of them. I'm just going to do 1/10 inch. Now we can close out our print preview, and then once we do that, you'll see that your document is ready to print. If you have any more questions, visit us online or give us a call at the number below. Thanks for watching.